Ah, ah. Hello, Marlon. Hi. Lucky. Thank you for the resub. 34 months. Oh my god. And also, thank you for the tier 1 gifted sub. Enjoy your remote. Why are my thingies broken? Oh my god. And this is why you don't take breaks because things break. Lock that shit so it don't break no more. Oh my god. Yeah. Hello? I've been away for a bit. Am sorry. I got really hyper fixated on a few too many things and got myself way too busy. But like, it's good now. It's good. We're gonna move this down. Okay. So, don't you call me out, sis. I've gotten really deep into Marvel Rivals, but I've also fallen down the RPG Maker rabbit hole. So this is a game. It's not really a game right now. It's actually just a bunch of stuff I've been doing as a tutorial to learn how to. Okay, I broke it. I am dumb. I feel dumb. What have I broke? Oh, I think I know what it is. I think I am broke. No? Okay, we're gonna just reopen it. No, I work fine. I'm just having a struggle. I broke the game. How did I break it already? I didn't do anything. I already did that. It says this. I'm gonna pull up a Google tab. RPG Maker MV EXP params error. Rams undefined. Did I modify any files of the RPG Maker directory? I have an actor created. Oh, is it mad because I got rid of the bard? Yeah, it was mad because I got rid of the character's main class. Got it. Okay, so what exactly happened is I didn't want to give anything away about the story I want to create, so I got rid of the main character's class, which then caused it to be null because how am I meant to start a game if my main character's class doesn't exist? So this is all just like pre-made stuff in there. We can go in. We can run around. Some of these have hitboxes. Whoa. We have random fights. Some really basic attacks. Oh, I'm going to die. So we're gonna escape. We have an NPC here who I gained a gun and a wrench. Yay. I guess they're not a shopkeeper anymore. Which means that in my weapons, I have a gun and stuff. So I can go with my equipped. I mean, it would show usually. Oh, they're not showing. Oh well. I think I know exactly why though, so that's fine. We can't go into this mountain, but if we click it, we can go to a town. And there's an NPC here who talks to us. There's this house, but I know for a fact that, oh, damn it. That I can't get out because I forgot to put an exit on this house. So we're like stuck here. Basically, same thing. This teleports to that town as well. So there's not much going on. I'm on like the 14th tutorial here, so I can show you. So I'm gonna be learning from this guy, some Randev. This is like 8 years old. But yeah. So you'll be hearing him a little bit while we work. And we were just learning about traits, this bee thing.
We mentioned these quite a few times throughout the previous tutorials, but today's video is going to be focusing on purely traits. And there is a lot of information to go through. For the most part, traits can be best described as traits. They're just various aspects that an actor or enemy can hold throughout the game. Now, if you may remember, there's going to be a lot of things that take into account for giving traits to your actors. So for example, an actor, say for our, I'm just going to call this T from now on, our T actor, this person can have the traits from this box right here, but they'll also have the traits from their class, which is a hero class, which we'll find right here, which are going to be all these. Furthermore, since this person's going to be holding a weapon and armors like you can see down here, they're going to have all the traits from all the weapons, such as a sword right here, and all the armors they're equipping, so right here. Finally, they're going to have all the traits from the state they could have afflicted with. So for
wait, hold on. I looked away too long and now I don't know what's going on.
This class, which we'll find right here, which are going to be all these. Furthermore, since this person's going to be holding a weapon and armors like you can see down here, they're going to have all the traits from all the weapons, such as a sword right here, and all the armors they're equipping. So
and the armors.
Finally, they're going to have all the traits from the state they could have afflicted with. So for example, if they're afflicted with sleep, they're going to have all these traits right here. And that's pretty much the gist of how traits work. Pretty much an actor's traits is going to be a sum of everything they have currently equipped or afflicted with. And finally, we're also going to traits for the enemies. Since the enemies aren't going to be really holding weapons or armors or classes, you don't have to worry about those. So pretty much you can put all the enemy's traits you want in here. Though if you do afflict an enemy with a state, they will still have the state's traits also. But enough of this. Let's go back to our actors tab and let's actually get started and
All
going
right.
through each and every trait in existence. And yes, it's going to be a lot of information. I would
Okay,
not
it's
recommend
gonna be a
watching
lot.
these all at once. I would recommend either just skipping the video if you're not really interested in making a very in-depth battle system, or just sitting through and trying to pick up some things here or there that you really stood out for you. And like I said just now, most of these are going to be based in the battle system. And so a lot of people say like, hey, you can't really make a really complex or your own unique battle system in RPG Maker MV. And to some degree, that's true. But the truth is, if you become a master of these traits, you can create some pretty unique game aspects that a lot of normal RPG Maker games won't usually contain.
Okay.
So enough wasting time, let's get straight into these traits. And we're going to start right off with the rate tab right here. And the rate tab is going to refer to effects that affect how the actor or enemy takes damage or attacks. So for example, this first one right here is the element rate. As you can see, we have all the elements listed in our game. If you want to make your own elements, what you do is you go down to types and you just create your own elements right here. But anyway, what's going to happen is these element trait right here things going to allow you to set a certain trait for the element like receiving damage rate. So the best way to describe it is if I put 50% right here and I put say water, this means this actor will now receive 50% the normal damage you would normally get for being hit with a water damage skill. If you recall also, to take damage from a skill, you set the element right here and set it to whatever you want. But yeah, enough wasting time. Go back here, let's go in here. So that's what an element rate does. If we set it 200, they take double damage from water skills. So if you want to create like some sort of weakness or strength system from like Pokemon where like 200 would be super effective, 50% will be like not very effective, 0% would make so they're completely unaffected by a skill that has water damage. But yeah, that's really up to you.
We're gonna turn the speed up.
Next comes the buff rate. We're going to skip this for now because we haven't really gone over the buffs, but it works the same way as a state rate, which is this is going to affect the chance in which this state will actually affect you if an opponent attempts to put it onto an actor or enemy.
Okay.
So what I mean is if I say put my state here,
blind poison. Okay, I need to know this.
If this person's ever hit with a skill that would normally always have a 100% chance of inflicting my states, this would reduce down to 50%. So if we go to one of our skills we created in the previous tutorial, the one right here it is, our ice skill. It has a 50% chance of adding my states. Now we go back to our actor, we also said so it has a 50% rate for adding my state. So if someone tried to use the ice skill against this actor, 50% times 50% would make it so it's 25% chance for this actor to be afflicted with my state if they use a skill that afflicts my state. Yep, it's that confusing. But finally, we have an easy one, which is state resist, which just makes it so that this actor or enemy cannot be afflicted with this state. So if we put in like sleep, that'll make it so this actor right here cannot be afflicted with sleep whatsoever. And that's pretty simple, and that's pretty much it. Next, we go into the param tab. Another fun tab that's going to be very fun to explain. Right here, we're going to find a list of all the stats in our game, or parameters, I guess you call them. And these will just simply be the ability to manipulate them by a certain percent. So if we set this to 50%, that means this actor's magic attack will be multiplied by 50% or halved. So if this actor has 20 magic attack, this trait will cause it to have 50. And now if this person has multiple of these, say like one on the actor, one on the class, one on the like weapon or armor, they're all gonna be multiplied together. So if I put like magic attack times 50 here, then put like magic attack times 300 on like a weapon, those two together would make magic attack times 150, I believe, because 300 times 50.
Oh, my brain.
Yeah. Just for the most part, this allows you to manipulate the base parameters. Next comes the EX parameters. Now these are going to be a special type of parameter that by default will start at 0%, but you can add more pretty much. So what we have here is hit rate, evasion rate, critical evasion, magical reflection, counterattack, HP regeneration, MP regeneration, TP regeneration. Hit rates. This is the chance that the skill or item you're using is going to hit, assuming it's not set to certain hits. So if this is set to 100%, as you see right here, that means there's going to be a 100% chance of everything hit perfectly. But if you look in our little class place right here, you notice that by default our class is going to be given a 95% rate, which means it's going to be a 95% chance of the move hitting. Now next comes the evasion rate. As you look right here, evasion rate. Now evasion rate and hit rate are two separate things actually. First,
that's important.
Determine whether or not the actor can hit someone. Next, it calculates the evasion rate and checks if the target evades something. So if we set this to 50% right here, this will mean there's a 50% chance of this actor to evade an enemy's attack, which, like I said before, is going to be unaffected by the enemy's hit. It's just two separate calculations.
So if I want a rogue, I can add that.
Magic evasion. Now the magic evasion is going to be the same thing as normal evasion. The difference is a hit type. If we go to our skills right here, we'll find that there's a hit type between magical attack, physical attack, and certain hit. Certain hit guarantees a move's going to hit. Physical attack, that's going to be affected by normal evasion, and magical attack is going to be affected by magical evasion. So using these three types of hits, you can customize a certain type of evasion system in your game. So if you want a skill or state that causes like 100% physical evasion, then that person's going to dodge all physical attacks, but it's not going to be able to dodge all magical attacks. Finally, we're going to go down to the next one, which is going to be critical rate, the chance at which you're going to do a critical evasion. This subtracts from the user's critical rate. So for example, if this person's attacked by an enemy that has a 50% critical rate, then this critical evasion will reduce that critical rate to 0% since 50 minus 50% equals 0. Furthermore, we also have magical reflection. This is a chance in which if the enemy uses a magical attack, it'll be reflected back at them. So if we did 20% like this means there's a 20% chance that when a magic hit move is used on this actor, it's going to be reflected. Counter attack is the same thing, only it applies to physical moves. Next we have HP regeneration, which is going to be the amount of HP that's regenerated every turn. If we set it to 5%, it's going to be 5% HP regenerated every turn. If we set it to negative 5%, it'd actually be removing HP. So you use this for something like poison, or you use this for something like some sort of magical healing item or healing sword, or armor, or state, or something gains HP. And the same thing applies to MP and TP, just you can set to a positive or negative number to player or enemy.
I'm gonna be honest.
Or MP throughout each turn. Whew. And finally comes SP parameters. These are by default start at 100%, and can be brought
I
down
think we're gonna skip this, and I'm gonna spend time listening to this on my own. I think this will be really good for a lot of things I'm looking at wanting to do, but it's not very entertaining for you guys.
Okay, so, hello, my name is Bob. You cannot pass until Joe says you're allowed to. Well, alright, then let's go ask Joe if we're allowed to pass. Hello, Joe. Hello, I am Joe. You're now allowed to pass. Alright, cool, so let's go back and pass then. Hello, my name is Bob. You cannot pass until Joe says you're allowed to. But Joe said we're allowed to. So we got a little situation going on here. Bob is not letting us pass until Joe says he can pass, but Joe is already saying we can pass no matter what. So what's going on here? And the answer is, there's no way for Joe to actually tell Bob, the event, that we're allowed to pass. But he will be able to today, because today we're going to be learning about switches.
Alright, we're gonna learn about switches. Hold on, I wanna... I think it's in here. Yes. I was gonna say, I just want to add everyone back to the party. Or at least, like, 2 of them. We're gonna learn about switches!
On and off that each event can access and manipulate in order to check and see how things are going.
Actually, hold on, I wanna... We go over here. Oh. Transfer. Oh. We will look. I just want to make sure this is fixed, because this will be really annoying if we continue to walk into this house and not be able to walk out. Beautiful.
Going on. It's a little hard to explain, but just imagine this. Say we talk to Bob, he's gonna check see if switch 1, for example,
Hello,
is on or
stick
off.
on.
If it's turned off, that means he's not gonna let us pass. But if we talk to Joe, Joe's gonna turn switch 1 on, and then when we go back, Bob is then gonna see switch 1 is turned on, and then let us pass. And that is a basic concept of how switches work. Like I said before, they're gonna be pretty much a global database throughout your game that your events will be able to use to manipulate each other. So let's get straight into it. To start off, we're gonna go straight into our Joe event right here and make so he turns on switch 1. Quite literally. We're gonna go to...
Hey, ba. Wait, what are your actions again? She's just gonna run around random. We're gonna put Joe here. Amari, hello. Yes, thank you for burning the bot. Fuck the bot. Kill them. You're learning it as entertaining, like you. Okay, we're gonna make a text. Say hello. I am Joe. Wow. Add the other text window. Say you are now. You're now allowed to pass.
We're gonna go straight into our Joe event right here and make so he turns on switch 1. Quite literally. We're gonna go to this thing right here called Control
Switches.
First tab. When we press on it, we'll bring up this very small little window. We'll click on this little place right here, and you'll notice we have all these lists of all these numbers. And each number represents a switch. So for example, we choose number 1 right here. We can give it a name. We can not give it a name. It depends on you. And we'll call it, for example, my switch. Ooh, whoa. Switch. There we go. So number 1 is now called my switch. And I'm going to set my switch on as opposed to off, or we're going to hit it on. Hit OK, and now when we talk to Joe, at the very end of all this dialogue, he's going to turn number 1, my switch, on. And now we can make so Bob can check see whether the switch is turned on or off, and then make actions accordingly. Now keep in mind that at the beginning of your game, all of your switches are going to be turned off. So switch 1 will not be turned on until we talk to Joe, which means if we go into Bob, we can make so he's not going to let us pass until switch 1.
Oh, just hello. My name is Bob. Oh. You cannot pass until Joe says you're allowed. Cool. Stupid bots do think they're sneaky, but they're not. But, oh.
1 is turned on. And how are we going to do this? We have quite a few amount of options, but let's try this. I want you to go up here and click New Event Page. And that's going to create a new event pretty much in this same event.
No, that.
You're probably thinking, a new event page, that means you're just going to add more events onto the same event? And the answer is, not really. Instead of just adding like more events to the current event, this is actually going to create an entirely new event that will appear in this spot if a
I bet it's this.
is true. So for example,
Okay.
if we go over to the conditions box right here, choose my switch right here and hit OK, that means this event will be here if my switch is turned on. Otherwise, this event will be here. And the way it works is pretty simple.
I see.
It's going to go to the highest numbered page, say page 2, and check its condition first. If it's true, we're going to see page 2 event right here. Otherwise, we're going to see page 1's event. So, as you can see, page 2 is just going to be a completely blank event. It's going to have below character's priority, triggered action button, and nothing's going to happen. So for the most part, it's completely unnoticeable to the player. On the other hand, if my switch is turned off, we're going to be seeing our Bob character right here blocking our path. But that's enough wasting time. Let's see this in action.
I'm going to make an extra thing and make a custom route. Custom. And from where he is, I want him to go I do wonder if, though, conditional branch. Maybe we'll ignore this. Maybe he can talk about this after.
So to start off, let's go meet our friend Bob.
All right. Yes. Let's go meet Bob. Hello, my name is Bob. You cannot pass until... Oh. I did that thing. Hold on. So I wasn't paying attention. And realized that this line got crossed. And I should have hit enter. Because now it's not going to look stupid. I know it's really silly and a tiny thing that's really not that important right now. But it's important to me. Beautiful. And now... I see.
He's going to tell us we're not allowed to pass because Joe hasn't given us permission yet. So let's go up to Joe and ask for permission. He'll say, hello, I am Joe. You're not allowed to pass. And when we go back down, we'll find that Bob has mysteriously disappeared. We can walk over top of his event.
Wait, what did you do to make him disappear? Fillet.
Okay, that means this event will be here if my switch is turned on. Otherwise, this event will be here. And the way it works is pretty simple. It's gonna go to
Yes, I am learning Java.
say page 2. As we're gonna see character's priority, trigger the action button, and nothing's gonna happen. So for the most part, it's completely unnoticeable to the player. On the other hand, if my switch is turned off, we're gonna be so to start off, let's go meet character right here blocking our path. But that's enough wasting time. Oh, I am Joe. Walk over top of it. 4. Joe is gonna turn switch 1 on. Allow this mysterious. He'll say, "Hello, I am Joe. You're not allowed to pass." And when we go back down, we'll find that Bob has been. He's gonna.
No, why did Bob disappear?
We're gonna be seeing our Bob character.
Oh, it's because no. Boom. I see. I got too ahead of myself. Yes, I am learning Java. You're right. Hello, my name is Bob. You cannot pass until Joe says you're allowed. Hello, I'm Joe. You're not allowed to pass. And wow, Bob is gone, and we can walk it. Beautiful. Easy peasy.
Here blocking our path. But that's enough wasting time. Let's see this in act. You're not allowed to pass. And go into the house. And we have been allowed to pass. And when switch 1 is on, it's like we go over top of his event and go into the house.
Ugh.
And we have been allowed to pass. And the reason for this is like we discussed before. Joe is going to turn switch 1 on. And when switch 1 is on, we're not going to see our Bob event. Instead, we're going to see our blank event on page 2 right here. Which we can walk over, ignore, and not even see it exists. Now, this is the first way we can do this, but there's actually another way we can do this. In fact, let's try it out right now. So let's go to delete event page to delete page 2, and instead, we're going to create a conditional branch. To do so, simply go into the first tab, click conditional branch, and we're going to be brought up to this huge new section with all these new tabs. All you need to worry about is this switch part right here. We're going to check see if my switch right here is set to on, as you see right here. We'll hit OK, and now we're going to be brought to this little cool thing that's going to have this little space in between it. And this little space right here is going to be activated if my switch is on. So for example, if we click in here and say, Joe gave you permission, as you see right here, then we can do that when Joe has given permission. And then another thing we do is we go to say like our movement thing, which should be right around right here. We'll set it so this event moves left.
Yeah, slow down.
And then another thing we do is we go to say like our movement thing, which should be right around right here. We'll set it so this event moves left. We're going to wait for completion, hit OK, and now when switch 1 is on, he's going to say Joe gave you permission and move to the left. So starting off, Bob is going to say hello.
Okay. So we cannot because we are not allowed. I'm Joe. You are allowed to pass. You cannot pass until Joe says it. Joe gave you permission.
Hello, my name is Bob. You cannot pass and all that stuff. But then he's not going to say you have permission from Joe, and he moves left because the switch 1 isn't turned on. Well, if we go
We're stuck.
Switch 1 on, like so, hello, I'm Joe. You're not allowed to pass. We'll go back. We'll talk to him again. He'll say the same stuff. My name is Bob. You cannot pass. But then he's going to say, Joe gave you permission. Then he's going to move to the left because switch 1 was turned on. Now we can go to the house, same as before. And that's another way we
Fuck. I love the news. Isn't it great? I'm trying to. Yes. Thank you. You're now allowed to pass. Oh. I think I've been bamboozled. Oh, I didn't set it.
You can make left stuff, left cut. You can wait for completion and move. Hit OK. We'll set it so this event moves left.
Okay. Move left. Okay. I confuzzled. I bamboozled myself there. We cannot pass. So, I'm Joe, you're allowed to pass. Da-da. You were given permission. Yay! Beautiful. Okay, we did it.
We're gonna wait for completion, hit OK, and now when switch 1 is on, he's gonna say you can the switch pass. Now you can go to the house, which would probably be the most effective and the one you want to do in your actual game, which is use an else branch in your conditional branch. So if you go into your conditional branch like I just did and hit space, you can open it back up to edit. You want to go down here and click create else branch. So what's going to happen is if switch 1 is on, it's going to do all this stuff right here. The Joe gave you permission and set movement route. But if it isn't on and it's the opposite of true, that means we're going to do this else branch right here. So for example, if you want to put this in here, cut this and paste it in here, now what's going to happen is
Oh, down.
On and it's the opposite of true,
Opposite.
that means we're going to do this else branch right here. So for example, if you want to put this in here, cut this and paste it in here, now what's going to happen is step 1 is going to check see if switch 1 is on. If it isn't on, it's going to do a default dialog, which is hello, my name is Bob and you cannot pass. But if it is on, he's going to say Joe gave you permission and move left. And that's really all there is to it. So now when we talk to him when switch 1 is off, he's going to say my name is
Okay. So it's just like the same result with a branch instead of a whole different thing. We cannot pass until Joe says so. Beautiful. Boom. We did it.
Bob, you cannot pass.
Yeah!
Then we're going to go turn on switch 1 by talking to Joe, dialogue, and just go straight to the point. And everything's going to work perfectly. And access or manipulate a more complex version of these switches, which is variables, which are pretty much switches, but you can set them to numbers.
Alright, let's go to the next one.
Now in the previous tutorial about switches, we fixed Bob and Joe's problem by making it so Joe turns on a switch, then Bob reacts to whether that switch is on and off. But
yes.
There is a couple problems with this scenario.
Why?
The first problem is, if we talk to Bob once, he's going to say he gave us permission, he's going to move to the left. But what if the player's a bad little player and they're going to go talk to Bob again? He's going to say he gave you permission, move more to the left. We can just keep making him move more and more to the left by keeping the event by talking to him. And that's a bad thing. And not only that, if we go into the house and we go back outside of the house, we'll notice that, hey, Bob's back where he started, and now we're standing on top of him. You can make that game design if you want, but I wouldn't recommend it.
I don't like it.
How are we going to fix these issues? And the answer is variables. Variables isn't the answer, but I mean, we're going to use it anyway to show how they work in this tutorial. So like I may have mentioned in the previous tutorial, variables are like switches, but they're set to numbers instead of being set simply on and off. And so instead of explaining it, let's get straight into it. Let's delete this switch and instead replace it with a
We're actually going to delete this switch.
variable. So we'll go to control variables under control switches. We'll go create a new variable. We'll set it so it's variable ID 1. We'll call it my variable. There we go. We'll hit OK, and we'll set my variable. We'll set it right here to set operation to 1. If you may have noticed, there's a whole ton of other stuff like add, subtract, multiply, divide, mod, variable, random, gain data, script, all this crazy stuff. Don't worry about it. We're just going to set it to a constant of 1 and then hit continue. And now what's going to happen is when this event is run and it gets to this point, our variable ID1 called my variable is going to be set equal to 1, which means we can now go into our Bob and have Bob react to whether the variable is set to 1 or set to 0, which is the default. Now, if we go in here, we can set it to our conditional branch. We'll edit it. And instead of checking for my switch to be on, we'll check if our variable is equal to 1. It's that simple. My variable is equal to constant of 1. Let's hit OK. Now what's going to happen is, if variable is equal to 1, we're going to get permission and it's going to move to the left. Otherwise, he's going to say the default dialog, which is, he's Bob, and we can't pass till Joe says so. That's cool and all, but it doesn't resolve the issue, which is, how do we make it so that this only repeats once, and then it does something else from that point on? And the answer is, we're actually going to get rid of this else branch. So let's remove these two events right here. So copy, paste, whatever.
I just fucked that up. Okay.
Go into this event and remove the else branch. So now what's going to happen is, if variable 1 is turned on, then it's going to do this stuff. Otherwise, it just gets skip all doesn't do this stuff, whatever, you get it. So to address the problem, we're going to go in here, we're going to go to another conditional branch, and we're going to check if my variable is equal to 0, which is the default. So if my variable
is set to, okay, so default.
Is equal to 0, we're going to do the default dialog right in here. So
boom.
Boop, boop, boop. If variable is equal to 0, we'll put it on top right here. Right now I'm doing Control X to cut and Control V to paste. That's simple. Just don't worry about it. So if my variable is equal to 0, it's going to do the default dialog. If my variable is equal to 1, it's going to do the new dialog. But now we're going to do something else. Go back and make a third conditional branch. If my variable is equal to 2, then he's going to say, please enter the 2. Go back and make a third conditional branch. If my variable is equal to 2, then he's going to say, please enter the house.
Hello? I am a boost. You throw a thing. Winter, are you still here? I didn't know you gave me head pedals. I was so distracted. I didn't know you were here giving me head pats.
So
Hi.
be turned on, and it's going to be inside the code for variable 1. So what we're going to do is we're going to say control variables, set my variables.
How are you?
Code for variable 1. So what we're going to do is we're going to say control variables, set my variable, set it to 2.
Single set 2.
So now it's going to play this once. It's going to say Joe gave you permission, move this event to the left, then set the variable to 2. Then it's going to say please enter the house. And then since variable 2 is still going to be 2 no matter what, it's going to repeatedly say please enter the house every time you interact with it. So let's go up to Bob.
Okay. Hi. I'm doing good. I'm learning things. We're learning things. Learning the coding. Well, yes. Okay. Yay! We're allowed to pass. Oh. Alright. Wow! Ha! Ha! Monkey, thank you for the tier 1. Give it a sub. Oh, but he's back. We didn't fix the problem.
Say, hello, my name is Bob. You cannot pass. We're gonna go up to Joe. We're gonna ask for permission. Joe's gonna turn variable 1 to 1. He's gonna say, variable 1 will be still equal to 2. So he's gonna continuously say, please enter the house, no matter what we do. So I guess let's just do what he says and go into the house. Except, yep, remember the second error, which is, oh boy, he's on the list now. How are we gonna fix this?
Yeah, I'm learning RPG Maker.
Room right here. Go to this exit event right here and double click on it. Now, by default, transfer events are created automatically, but you can manipulate them if you wish. I want you to go to the very top of this event, double-click on the first one so we create a new event.
You have... Oh. Oh, yeah, I've been like diving into it and figuring it out because I've been really inspired by Uncertain Time to like pick up writing again and try to make something, you know?
I want you to go to the very top of this event, double-click on the first one so we create a new event, control variables, set my variable ID 1.
Wait. Control variables.
Set it to constant of 3. So now my variable, which is going to be variable ID 1, is going to be set to 3. It's going to be placed on the very top, which means when the player tries to exit this house, variable 1 is going to be set to 3. Now, when variable 1 is set to 3, we can go into Bob, we can create a new event page, make so when my variable, which is variable ID 1, is greater than 3 or equal to 3, then he's going to be using this blank event which doesn't affect us. So I think finally we can now say that our Joe and Bob situation is resolved. Let's go test it out. So Bob's going 1.
Okay. Yeah, no, exactly. I've always wanted to do like a comic or a game. I've just never put myself to it, but I really think I have the creativity and the ability to do so. And using RPG Maker is just another way of doing it. No. Oh, he's just gone. Is that what?
Bob, talk to him again. Enter this event right here. And now that variable 1 is set to 3, Bob has disappeared because variable 1 is now 3, and that triggers his disappearance or just lack of an event that appears when variable 3 is 1 is, yeah. You get the point.
Yeah.
You like this tutorial? I'm sure you did. Now, for the most part, that's how variables work. They're going to get complex, yes. But by using them, you're going to create stuff like this, which is a dynamic, cutscene, or world interactive events, which will manipulate.
Oh, thank you, Winter. Yeah, I want to give myself the chance to be able to. I'm creative. I got a lot of ideas up in my head. Plus, having skills like this are good. Knowing some JavaScripting, not so bad. Yeah, let's see.
Throughout your missions, events, whatever. You got it. Okay, cool. Yeah. We'll get into more of this later. I'm just gonna move back and forth. Say hi to Joe. Where did Bob go, Joe? Where did he go? So, the most asked question I've ever gotten for these beginner tutorials is this. We got this NPC right here. Let's go talk to the NPC. And the NPC says, here is some gold. And if we look in our inventory, we gained 100 gold. Except now when we talk to this NPC again, we're going to get more gold. And when we talk to the NPC again, we're going to get more gold. And the question is, how do we stop an NPC from giving us infinite amounts of gold, items, weapons, whatever they're giving us? And you should actually already know how to do this. But let's just review anyway. So
let's set her up to even do that. Reach 100. I'm pretty sure. Actually, we're just gonna make life easier on us. Bob, move the fuck over. We know Bob works. We're not doing the whole thing just for some gold. Oh, there. Okay, we have 100 gold. And then, yep. So she just gives us a crap ton of gold right now. Not a good thing. We're gonna fix that.
Here's our NPC. It's a very basic player event NPC thingy. Let's go right here to where the dialogue is, gives us gold, and under here let's do control switches. Let's create a new switch. We'll call it Stop Giving Gold. And as you can probably imagine, when this switch is turned on, this NPC will stop giving gold. So it's gonna say here's some gold, it's gonna give us 100 gold, and then switch to stop giving gold is gonna be turned on. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a copy of this event page and paste it. And now we have a complete copy of this on page 2. Except instead of giving gold and setting switch 2 to on, it's just gonna have a single dialogue. And this dialogue is gonna be, I have given you gold. So this is what's gonna appear after this NPC has given us gold. And to make this so this appears after we've gotten gold, simply set switch, my switch, which is going to be stop giving gold, as a condition. Now when this event is active, the first thing that's going to happen is the condition for page 2 is going to be checked. If this is false, then it's going to go on to page 1 and use this event. Otherwise, it's going to be using page 2's event. So, say for example, at the very beginning of your game, stop giving gold, the switch is going to be turned off. So it's going to be using page 1. And on page 1, we're going to be giving some gold, 100 gold, then switch is going to be turned on. Then when it's turned on, it's going to be using the other event, which doesn't give us gold, and instead informs us that we've been given gold. Now, this is all perfect. It will work perfectly. But hopefully, you've seen the flaw in this setup, which is the fact that we don't want to have it so each individual event has their own switch they have to use. And what I mean by this is this right here. As you may notice, we have a limited supply of switches. I mean, we could change the maximum, give ourselves 100 switches, and we have 100 switches available for use. But in your game, you're going to have a lot of NPCs and events that require much functionality and manipulation to make it so they do not repeatedly give you gold, items, weapons, etc. So there's actually a second way we can actually do this, and the answer is by using self-switches. Now, if you recall from the switches tutorial, switches are going to be global data that all events can access. But on the other hand, self-switches are individual switches that only affect each individual event. So what I mean is that instead of doing control switches like this, let's go into the events, and let's do control self-switch right here. And we'll set self-switch A on. Now self-switch A is going to be for this event and this event only. The other events will also have their own self-switch A, but it'll remain off, while this event's self-switch A is turned on. So let's go to the page 2, Let's go to the conditions, turn off our switch condition, and instead have our self-switch condition turned on. Make it so it's self-switch A, and we are good to go. So let's review, once again, what's going to be happening here. We're going to have this first event active. It's going to give us some gold, then turn self-switch A on. Then, when this event is repeated, it's going to be using the second page since self-switch A is going to be turned on. And like I mentioned before, self-switches are only for each individual event. So having this event self-switch A turned on is not going to affect any of the self-switches of any other events. Furthermore, it's not going to take up any of your global switch slots, so you can use as many of these as you like per each event. Well, not really, because if you notice, each event only has 4 self-switches, A, B, C, and D. And now when we test it out in this game, and we talk to this person, they will give us some gold. And if you notice, we'll gain 100 gold in our inventory.
Only 100 gold.
If we talk to them again, they're going to say, I have given you gold, and they're not going to increase our gold whatsoever. And that's because self-switch is now turned on for this event, so it's going to be using the second page instead of the first page. And that's really all for this tutorial. It's pretty simple, actually, but at the same time, it's very important that you use this in order to restrict your events to performing a certain action at a certain period. Let's try out one more thing. Just as a demonstration as for how self-switches work and how eventing works all together, let's actually make another thing that goes on right here. Let's turn self-switch B on at the end of this event. Now let's copy this event page and paste it and make page 3's event condition be B. So now what's going to happen is we're going to start on page 1. It's going to turn self-switch A on, which is going to make it go to page 2. Page 2 is going to turn self-switch B on, which is going to go to page 3. And let's recall exactly why this happens. Remember, it's going to first check the condition of the highest numbered page. So page 3 is the highest number. It's going to check self-switch B and see that's going to be turned off. Next, it's going to check page 2. And it's going to notice that page 2's condition, which is going to be self-switch A is on, is also going to be false. So it's going to go to page 1. It's going to see it has no conditions, so it's going to use page 1. Next, after this event has completely finished running and self-switch A is turned on, it's going to go back to page 3, check page 3's condition again. If it's still self-switch B, which is false, it's going to go to page 2. But now, page 2's condition, which is if self-switch A is turned on, is not true. It's going to stop at page 2 and use page 2's event. Finally, after page 2 is run and self-switch B is turned on, it's going to once start again from page 3, check to see if this condition is true. And since page 3's condition is true, it's going to do whatever's in here, which will say page 3 is here. So page 3 is here.
Okay. Page 3 is here. B. Switch B. Apply OK. So. Here is some gold. We have gold. There is some gold. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I have broke it. Oh, I need self-switch A on.
It's going to page fit on. It's going to go to switch B, which is false. It's going to go to page 2. But now, and self-switch. And since page 3 is...
Okay, I have fixed. I think. Yes. Why is she so broken? What have I done?
Condition is true is going to pay has no conditions, and it's going to switch B. Next.
Ah. Okay, so no. We need this.
After this event has completely finished running and self switch A is turned on, it's going to go back to page 3. Check page 3's condition again.
This one checks for nothing. This one checks for A. And this one checks for B. She's giving us gold. Page 3 is here. Haha!
She's going to go to page 3. And let's recall exactly.
She's no longer invisible.
It's going to first check the condition of the highest page 3's condition up a page on. It's going to do whatever's in here, which is here. Cut on. So it's going to go, and that's all for this self switch A is turned. Please give this, and that's all for now.
Yay!
Until next time.
Woo! Do quite enjoy doing the learning.
So remember when we first going over events and we talked about the trigger, which is going to be the thing that has to be true or has to happen before the content of the event actually get run. So right now we've been using the action button, which means the player has to push the action button while on or next to this event to make it start. We also have what's known as a player touch, and this just means when the player touches the event, that event is going to run. We have the event touch, which not only is the same as a player touch, it also adds in the possibility of an event touching the player. It's a little confusing, but at the same time, all three of these things are pretty simple and easy to understand. But in today's video, we're going to be focusing on this guy right here, which is the auto run trigger. Now, auto run, I like to think of it as like no trigger, because in reality, it's just a lack of a trigger. It just automatically runs the event no matter what happens. And so the way it works is that the instant this event is created, the map is active, and everything's good to go, and this event is going to be running its contents over and over and over again while the trigger is auto run. This is similar to parallel process, or parallel process right here.
Okay.
Now, there's a vital difference between these two.
Vital difference.
Here. When an auto run is running, the player won't be able to move or anything. This is sort of similar to when you like interact with another NPC and they start dialogue. When the dialogue is active, the player cannot move. And even when a wait event is occurring, the player cannot move throughout that wait event. That's similar with auto run. With auto run, the player won't be able to move when the events are running. So you can pretty much imagine what this is going to be like. On the other hand, parallel trigger means it's going to be running in the background, but the player will be able to move. We'll worry about that later, but today's video, we're going to be focusing on auto run. Now to start off, as you see right here, I have this completely blank event. You can pretty much just stick this event wherever you want inside the room. I usually like to stick it in the top left corner, just so I have all my auto run events like organized in one spot so I don't lose them on like bigger maps or something. But anyway, let's go into our auto run event right here. As you can see, no image because we want just the event to run stuff and not actually have to be interactive with the player. So, doesn't matter the priority, doesn't matter all these options. In fact, none of this matters except for the contents and the trigger, which we've set to auto run. So let's do a very basic example. Let's show text and we'll say, this is run because of auto run. Whoop, there we go, auto run. Yay, we did it. And so we'll hit OK, and we'll hit OK. And now when the player enters this room, that auto run event will continuously run. So let's walk into the house.
I think for the sake of sanity, fuck me. We're just gonna spawn us in town for my sanity. There we go.
Here we go. And when we walk into the house and the map starts, immediately
It did not auto run. Oh, because I forgot. This is run because of auto run. Beautiful. Okay. This is run because of auto run. Oh no. Oh, I see.
our thing is going to run and say, this is a run because of the auto. Wow, that's a weird sentence. We're going to continue for this. What we're going to do is we're going to...
So that is just a problem he wanted us to
create a new event at the very end of this, control self switch, turn self switch A on, then in a new event page, make the condition self switch A is on, but instead of having the trigger be auto run,
event. Self switch A.
it'll just be action button, so it doesn't actually affect
Action.
the player at all,
Oh.
and it just sits there in the top corner doing absolutely nothing and doesn't affect the game at all. So now, when the auto run occurs, it's gonna play this dialogue once. Then it's gonna set auto switch A. Did I say auto switch? I meant self switch A.
Gonna self switch A and then
everything's gonna be good to go.
gonna stop so we can actually move.
The house, we'll find
There. Okay. Okay. We will not be stuck there.
runs once, but then after it's done, we can move around and we're good to go. Now,
Yeah.
the real question is, what do we use this for? And the main answer is cutscenes that automatically run when a certain map starts. So let's get straight into that. So as you probably noticed, that room is pretty empty as you see right here. So let's make so when the player enters this room for the first time, they go around and make a mention on how empty this real entire house is really. So
We're not gonna write it as empty because it's not. Because I decorated.
Recall from one of the previous tutorials, we can use the movement route thing right here to set a movement route for the player. Empty this real entire house is really. So it's gonna be pretty simple. If you recall from one of the previous tutorials,
Oh, we're just gonna like delete this.
we can use the movement route thing right here to set a movement route for the player or an NPC. So we'll set player, move up a couple times, then we'll have them wait for a couple frames, so like wait maybe 10 frames, then they'll turn to the left.
Wait, hold on, where was...
The previous tutorials, we can use the movement route thing right here.
Okay.
To set a movement route for the player or an NPC. So we'll set player, move up a couple times, then we'll have them wait for a couple frames, so like wait maybe 10 frames, then they'll turn to the left to wait.
Turn left.
Another 10 frames, or maybe 15. 14, okay, why not? Turn right, wait another 14 frames. This is important to keep like a good pace. Then they'll turn back up again and wait another, say, 15 frames. Or 14. Anyway, once they're done moving around, it'll wait because we have this wait trigger right here. So wait for completion. So it's going to wait for all that to finish. And when it does finish, we're going to have a dialogue that says, hey, this place sure is empty. So we'll say, hey, this place sure is empty. And let's give it our player face. I hope we have this player face. We have her. Oh, here it is, my face. Oh, here they are. Oh, that's beautiful. Anyway, we'll hit OK, and then it'll turn self switch A on, and it'll go to the second page, and it'll stay this way for the rest of the entire game. And now, once we enter the house, we'll have...
Okay, so now we should have a little cutscene. As if it's empty. It's not.
As a player will first walk up, I'm not controlling anything. They'll look around a bit, and then they'll say, "Hey, this place sure is empty," and then we'll be free to go.
Yay!
Leave the house and come back. It'll actually not run the cutscene again because
Oh, it won't?
event self-switch will permanently set it on no matter what. And yeah, that's really all for this tutorial. It's a very simple concept, but it's gonna be extremely important in the future.
Okay. It's a trap. Lies.
And all that crazy stuff. And so, yeah, that's all for this video.
Got it.
Look forward to more tutorials in the future.
Alright, so we're learning, like, important shit. No?
Subscribe and comment below what you may want to see in the future.
No. Yes, I have eaten, thank you. Hold on, let me plug my headphones in. Because we're beeping and booping at me.
Turn 90 degrees right, turn 90. So in the last tutorial, we learned about auto-run events that run automatically.
Yeah.
And these can help you a lot in the future when it comes to creating intro scenes or perhaps automatic events that occur when a map starts, maybe even the intro scenes that occur at the beginning of the game. But we'll get into those later. Today, we're going to be looking at the second most important part of creating cutscenes, which is the move route. So if we go back to the right here, you may have noticed that we created this very, very, very simple move route, which is just going to move the player up a couple times, look left, look right, and look up. And they say that the room is now empty. But that's what we're going to be focusing on today, which is going to be all this movement stuff, and pretty much this entire box right here. Because there's a lot you can do, as you can imagine. And it's sort of like the eventing, because like there's just so much stuff, you just got used to it. But let's get straight into it. So to start off, I'm actually going to delete all this stuff. I'm just going to have them move up a couple times, just so they have room to do what we're about to do. But besides that, we'll be good to go. Now, there's a couple things to keep in mind. The first thing is, there's going to be two main instances when you're going to use movement routes. The first one's going to be actually using an event right here to make something move, like the player. But if you recall from a previous tutorial, we can also make NPCs customize routes by using a custom route, then selecting route, then doing all this stuff right here. So for example, we can do like down, down, left, left, up, up, right, right, and they'll move in that exact pattern. Now, I want you to focus on something right here, these two guys. Repeat movements and skip if cannot move. We're going to be focusing. On these guys because they're pretty important. Repeat movements, as you can probably guess, that means this person can continuously repeat these movements for as long as they can. Anyway, the second one is going to be skip if cannot move, which is going to mean everything can be skipped if it cannot move. So for example, if this person tries to move up and they can't move up, it's going to go down to the next one. If they still can't move up, they're going to go down to the next one. And if they can move right, they're going to move right. And that's pretty much how skip if cannot move will work. So now, as you can see, our NPC right there is moving in the route we specified, which is down, down, left, left, up, up, then right, right. Of course, I can see they're going pretty slow because the frequency is pretty slow, the speed is pretty slow. It's all like really medium, to be honest. And yeah, as you can expect, it's not going to be going that fast. But anyway, we're not going to be focusing on that anyway, because we're going to be focusing on everything else. Move lower left, move lower right, upper left, upper right. Those are going to be diagonal movements. As you can probably guess, they're just going to move diagonally when doing so. Move at random, they're going to move at a random direction, which could be up, down, left, or right. Move toward player, if this is used in an event, this will mean the actual event will move towards the tile that's closest to the player. And of course, the opposite would be move away from player. One step forward would be a step forward in the direction they're looking. So if they're looking up, they're going to move up. If they're looking down, they're going to move down. And of course, step backward is going to be the opposite. So if they're looking up, they're going to move down. If they're looking left, they're going to move right. Jump is a little crazy. It's the thing that lets you jump to a certain position with the actual jump animation occurring. We'll get into that later. But next is wait, which of course is going to wait a certain amount of frames. So if we did something like wait 10 frames. Whoa, I hit jump instead of wait. So if we wait and we did 10 frames, that will make it so this thing will pause for 10 frames until doing its next thing, as you saw us do in the previous tutorial. We also have turn down, turn left, turn right, turn up. As you can probably imagine, they're just going to make the player turn that specified direction. Turn 90 degrees right, turn 90 degrees left. That means it's going to turn once to the right or to the left of themselves. And of course, turn 180 is going to make them turn completely around. Turn 90 degrees right or left, which is going to be random. Turn at random, which means, of course, it's going to be a random direction, up, down, left, right. Turn towards the player, turn away from the player. You get all this. Switch on, switch off. Okay, so recall, we can also change switches inside these movement routes, so that's pretty cool. We can change the speed and the frequency of the event and the player itself. So if we set the speed of the player like really fast, like 4 times fast, that's actually going to set it so the player's going to be moving that fast. And in fact, that's also going to make it so the player is going to be permanently that fast, even when the player is controlling the actual player. So it's very important that during a cutscene, if you make the player move faster, like make it speed 6, that you reset their speed at the very end by doing normal, which is going to be speed 4, and hit OK. Otherwise, they're going to be going crazy. But let's demonstrate the speed by going like down, down, left, left, and yeah. Oh, maybe not down, just down 1.
Okay, so...
There we go. And so, we also have walking animation on and off, stepping animation on and off. If we recall, walking animation is going to be whether the animation for the player is occurring when they're walking. So if it's on, they're going to be stepping around when they're walking. If it's turned off, that means they're not going to be stepping when they move. We also have the stepping animation. This is going to be stepping when they're standing still. So if the player's standing still and this is turned on, they're going to be stepping. If the player's standing still and this is turned off, they're going to be standing there. We also have directional fix on and off. And of course, this can make so their direction does not change, even if they move in a certain direction. So for example, if you want like an enemy or actor or NPC to move backwards because they're like pushed or something, but you don't want them to turn around when they move backwards, you set directional fix on. And now it'll cause them to stay in that specific direction. And of course, keep in mind, you also want to turn it back off at the end if you want them to be a normal NPC. Through on and through off, this makes so the player can move through them. So if we set this on, they would actually be move throughable, not transparent, but you can actually walk through them. But transparent, of course, will turn them invisible. So if we turn this on, the player would be invisible, then we can make them move left, left, right, right, and they'd be invisible the entire time.
Directional fix off. Then we're going to make them transparent. Move left, left, right, right.
Then we turn it back off. We also have change image. This allows you to actually change the image of the event that this is occurring in. So if we set this to like this guy right here, that actually change the image of the actor probably, I think. We'll find out anyway. Change opacity, we can make him like halfway opacity, so 255 is completely solid. But if we did something like 125, that'd be like halfway solid. We do something like 10, that'd be almost invisible. Let's do 156, okay, fine by me. This is of course a blend mode in which a character is drawn. You want to experiment with this, see what you want, but for the most part, you can just like try that out. It's pretty weird, but it can be cool at sometimes. You can also play a sound effect, and then can also use a script call. So we can write something like alert, hi, her, he. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Alert. Her.
I sneezed. Oh, okay, we're done here. Let's do this. So now
I would like to. I guess this is just happening now.
When we walk through a store, that auto run events can do all that crazy stuff to our player. So let's prepare our bodies. All right, let's.
Okay, we're about to do a lot of shit to our poor character. Oh. Oh, I see what's happening. Okay. So we don't need to repeat the moves. We'll skip if we cannot move. Hurt. Look at us, we're a little transparent. I don't like this. And I go... We didn't turn anything off.
Here we go. We're going in. We're gonna move up. Oh, whoa.
Thank you. Thank you, Miku.
Okay, yeah, see? That's why you want wait events, because it really makes things weird.
Ooh.
Of course, I can see we turned the opacity to 156, so now they're like somewhat invisible. And you also turned like the blend
Yes,
to, like,
they were ghosts.
screen, so that also changed some stuff up. Yeah. And here's another cool thing. Look at this. So they're skipping if cannot move. So if we stand in front of them, they cannot move, so they skip straight to the next thing. Move twice, go down, and it is important to make it so your NPCs can or cannot be blocked to make sure things happen and stuff. But anyway, that's really all for the tutorial and stuff.
Right.
Now, when it comes to RPGs, there is typically two types of intros. Like the more cutscene intro, where you introduce characters or maybe foreshadow some sort of future event.
Mm-hmm.
And the more abstract intro, where like it's just a black screen, sort of like this right here, and where some unnamed narrator is going to explain what's going on, and perhaps even include some character creation for your character. And in today's video, we're going to be going over how to create this abstract intro for your game. And next time, we'll be going over how to actually create a cutscene like right here, where something happens to these specific characters in the game. So let's get straight into this. So to start off, let's actually first go create an entirely new map, and let's call this map Intro. And we're just going to leave it at that. Let's hit OK, and when we do so, we'll find that we've been brought to this like...
Okay, hold on. I just wanted to move us.
goes in the game. So let's get straight into this. So to start off, let's actually first go create an entirely new map, and let's call this map Intro. And we're just gonna leave it at that.
Sure.
Let's hit OK, and when we do so, we'll find that we've been brought to this like map with no tiles whatsoever.
Huh.
And that's the goal, because if you may have noticed from the other intro, it was completely black screen. And that's what happens when there's no tiles and there's no parallax, which we'll get into later in this video. But to start off, let's actually stick the player's spawn point in the bottom corner right here. So we'll do player, and it'll set the player to be spawned right in this room. And then in some other spot, let's actually create a new event. And let's make it so the trigger for the event is... of course our auto run event. Let's add some dialogue like show text. Hi, this is intro. Let's actually create a new event.
We're gonna create a new event here.
And let's make it so the trigger for the event is of course our auto run event. Let's add some dialogue like show text. Hi, this is intro. And then finally, let's go transfer the player to say more like the original spawn point. So we'll go to transfer player, we'll select our this is intro. And then finally, let's go transfer the player to say more like the original spawn point. So we'll go to transfer player, we'll select our map 001, put them right there, and hit OK. And we should be good to go. So let's see what happens when we...
Alright, let's see what happens. This is intro. Oh, we're in the corner. Wow!
Push new game. And when we do so, we'll be brought to the black screen as we expected. If you may notice, our player character's in the bottom right-hand corner, visible to whoever wants to see. And this dialogue has appeared because the auto run event has run it. And when we hit A or enter or whatever, it's going to bring us back to our original map. And that's going to be the very basic mechanics on how this intro is going to work. As you can see, it's pretty simple. Just do whatever you want to do inside this event, and that'll occur. And then at the very end, the player will be transferred to the original spawning point you wanted to start the game at. But let's first address the main, very obvious issue, which is the fact that the player is completely visible. When this intro is occurring, we want the player to be invisible. And so, there's a very simple way to do this. Let's go to our database right here, and go down to the System tab right here. And when we do so, let's go up to the Options section right here. As you may notice, there's a lot of options you can choose from. And what you want to do is click the Start Transparent option right here. This makes it so at the beginning of the game, the player party and everything starts out completely invisible. So when that's hit, now when we start the game, this player is getting completely invisible. Of course, if we do this, they'll remain invisible till stated otherwise. So to make them visible again, let's go back into here, let's create a new event. I want you to go to the second tab, go down to change transparency, and turn it off. And so that'll turn the transparency of the player party off.
Hold on.
Back into here, let's create a new event.
Oh, not a new event.
I want you to go to the second tab, go down to change transparency, and turn it off. And so that'll turn the transparency of the player party off. Now, when we start a new game, we'll notice that the player party is absent from the bottom right corner.
Ta-da!
See, now it's a dialogue.
Beautiful!
And when we hit A, we'll notice that when we go to the map, we'll find our player character active, not transparent, and available to play.
Okay.
So, as you see here, we have a very boring, like, pretty bland auto-run event that runs the intro thing. And that's cool and all. But let's address one last thing, which is the black background. I mean, perhaps you do want that to introduce your game, but maybe you want something else. And that's where parallax comes in. Let's go down to our map, hit edit on it, and go to another section right here which says parallax background. If we click on the image, we'll have a bunch of built-in images we can select from. Let's select, say, I don't know, maybe starlit sky, and hit OK. And now what's going to happen is this background is going to be over top any like transparent or lack of visible tiles things. So pretty much what I'm saying is, as you see now, there's going to be a complete background for this map.
Wow.
If we go and we could draw stuff on it if we were making another different type of map, but we want this map to be completely empty, so we're just going to remove that. And if we go back to this map, we'll notice that we also have options for looping. So we could select like loop horizontal for maybe like 3 speed, scroll, whatever, and hit OK. And now this is going to scroll in the background. So now when we start our game, we'll have the same thing, but only this slightly better looking parallax background scrolling in the back, so making things a lot more easier to look at for our abstract intro. And besides this, there are actually many other options we have in terms of actually customizing or detailing our abstract intro, such as showing pictures, which we'll get into the future tutorial. But for now, this is really all you need to know. You can make all these dialogues. Perhaps you want to add choices like doing show choice right here. Perhaps you want to input a name by doing the input name, which you'll find in the third tab, right here where it says name input processing. Select an actor you want name to be input to, and select the maximum amount of characters selected, and you can input a name. It's really that simple. And that's really all for this tutorial. If you enjoyed, please consider giving this video a thumbs up. Tomorrow, or whenever the next tutorial is, we'll do a tutorial on how to actually do like an actual intro that, or find in the third tab, right here. If you enjoyed, input a name.
All right. Hello, Kiki. Oh, they don't exist in this world. Much sad. Much sad. Please bring them back. Well,
It's really that simple. And that's really all for this tutorial. Selected, and you can input a name processing. Select
I don't want to. Also, thank you for the hydrate. Oh, my fucking slapped my phone, apparently. I'm sorry. Hi. I like that. Wait, can I make it close the game if you say no? Uh... Okay, so it'd be a plugin command. I'm using the title command custom. Oh. No. I know this isn't like important, but I want it so bad. Nope. This is not what I'm looking for. Oh, this is probably this. And then when no. Can you update in case try that. Again, this is not important at all, but it's funny to me. No. Function not found. Yes! Ah, okay, hold on. Okay, okay. Show text 3. there just a straight up wait command? I feel like there should be just a wait. There. We'll do 20. Actually. So we'll copy this. Oh. Make this one 10. And see if that works. Oh no. So we can't do the game over screen. Wow. Okay. No. And I close. I love it. I'm so happy. Oh, that was worth a few seconds. That felt good. Okay. Probably actually go back to working. Alright.
So last time, we created this intro right here, which is going to be the abstract intro. And so you know what's going to happen here. We're going to go through all this, yeah, blah, blah, choose a name, whatever. But then the important part is what we're doing today, which is the more cutscene-ish intro, which is going to have a cutscene that plays at the beginning of your game after the abstract intro if you choose to use it or not use it. And so as you see here, our player is now entering the town, and they're going to say, yeah, now we can play the game. And that's what we're going to be doing today. So first of all, let's actually change what's happening in our original intro. So let's go up to the event right here. First thing we're going to do is make sure the player transfers somewhere else. So in the previous tutorial, we actually transferred the player right here. But instead, we want to transfer them to the first cutscene, which is going to occur right here. So let's stick them somewhere out of the way. So we'll put them like right here, and then that'll be good to go. And then next, let's actually remove this change transparency off, because we want the transparency to remain on. Let's go to Town 1, Room 1, into this place right here, and let's create a new auto-run event for this cutscene. So we'll do auto-run, we'll go
Hold on.
Here, and let's create a new auto-run event for this cutscene. So we'll do auto-run, we'll go up here, we'll have this person say, this place sure is empty. Like that, it's good enough. Do it okay, they'll move down a bit, so we'll do like set movement route of this event, or give gold. So here's an important thing when doing moving events, and we haven't talked about this. Already, which is the fact that when you have an event like this and you want to move it, make sure you give it a memorable name. So for example, give gold, because by default it's something like E001, and that's impossible to know like what event that is. So just keep something like person that moves first or something. I don't even know, it doesn't matter. Just give it any name. It won't affect the game directly, but it does help you choose which NPC to move when doing movement routes. So So let's move him left twice. Let's move him down. Let's make him like wait a bit. So wait like 20 frames. Turn up. Wait another 20 frames, and then turn down. Yeah, sure, that's good enough. Wait another 20 frames like that. You want waiting a lot, so it paces it out. Anyway, after that's done, we'll set it so we show the text of
I just wanted to make sure she's gonna not, you know.
Anyway, after that's done, we'll set it so we show the text of I wonder what I can do. And that'll be that. Then after this, we're going to transfer the player to the next place a cutscene is going to occur. So first we're going to transfer them by going to the transfer player right here, click on a new place, and we'll do it to the outside of the town right here, like right here at the edge of the town. Once again, we'll keep the same thing, but we want to make sure the player is looking left, so we'll make it so direction is set to left, like that. And we'll hit OK and we'll be good to go. And now this time, we want the players to be visible. So this time we're actually going to take our original thing, which was the change transparency off, and turn that on. So change transparency, turn it off, like that.
Where was it again?
Change transparency off, and
It's in the second one. That's why I can't see it.
turn that on. So change transparency, turn it off, like that. And then we'll go into town 1. They'll start off right here as visible. So in town 1, we'll then create another auto run event. And in here, we'll make it so we'll do a movement route for
Okay.
the player. So like, yeah, here it is. Set movement routes. Player, move left, move down, move down again, move left. I don't know. Then hit OK, and the player will say,
Wait. Set movement route.
move down again, move left. I don't know. Then hit OK, and the player will say, this is a town and stuff. Yeah, there we go. It's a beautiful default dialogue. It's going to appear when they first enter the town in the beginning of the game. And once this is done, we'll turn this auto run event off. So we'll set self switch A on, and then we'll create a new event page and make it so if self switch A is on, it'll go to this. And also, we gotta make sure to do the same thing with the other event, else it's gonna be a little weird when we enter in this room. So if we go in here, we'll make it so that at the end of this, we'll also turn self switch A on here, make a new event page, make it so self switch A is conditioned for this new event page, and we are good to go. And now when we play our game, we'll once again go through our abstract intro, blah blah blah, yeah, name whatever.
Well. Alright. I think I did something wrong.
Whatever.
Do you run into that?
Move left, move down, wait a bit, turn around and stuff.
No. Oh, I have a feeling why. Yeah, there we go. It was set on the player instead of this event. Okay. Intro cookies, please. This place sure is decorated.
I do. And now page turn with the other page and make it so else will also turn self switch A on here. Make a new event page. Make it so.
Oh, ah! Oh. Hello! Hello, VMV! Hello, readers! Welcome. I am Kojjiebotanical. I am your neighborhood friendly fae. I am also a Muppet. Well, I'm a part-time Muppet. I'm not a full-time Muppet. Very different, I swear. My tail. Oh, embarrassing. Oh, my tail. I am a Muppet today. How? My tail toggles don't work, but I have suspicious hair. That works for me. Hi, VMB! How are you? Hi! Oh, I fucked up my video. Oh no. I'm learning how to RPG Maker. Yeah. You're sick? No! Feel better, hun, okay? Thank you for trusting me with everyone. If you need to raid and run to go take care of yourself, please do. I'm trying to figure out why this is running incorrectly. Mostly motion sickness. Oh. I'm sorry to hear that. Here you can see what we've been doing. I'm bothered by this. Why is this happening? Oh. Because I had her. Okay, it was battling itself. Well, I'm sorry to hear that you played a creative map and got motion sickness. Did I forget something here?
And you want to move it. Make sure you give it a memorable name. So, for example, give gold. So, add NPC to move. Like, wait a bit. So, affect the game directly, but it does help you choose which NPC to move when doing movement routes. So, let's move them left twice. Let's move them down. Let's make them 20. We'll set it so we show the.
Oh. Is it first person move? There we go. Give if cannot move. It's because we didn't select her. Thank you for the hydrate. Yeah, so we're learning how to RPG make. I'm not making anything yet. We're actually following this guy's tutorials. Just to learn the basics so that we can do something. Like, I have ideas. I don't want to share them yet. But basically, we're learning how to make an opening cut. Okay, so that worked, but she still... No, she doesn't move. Did we delete the gold event?
Event right here, one room, auto run. We want their transparency, good to go. Him somewhere out of the way, so we'll put him like right here, and then that'll be good to go. And then next, let's actually remove this change transparency off, because we want the transparency to remain on.
Okay.
Count one, room one, into this place right here, and let's create a new auto run event for this cutscene. So we'll do auto run, we'll go up here, we'll have this person say, this still. So here's an important, and you want to move it. Make sure you give it a memorable name. So for example, give gold. Because by default, something like E001, it's impossible to know like what event that is. So just keep something like person that moves first.
Oh. Oh.
No, it doesn't matter. Just give it any name.
So, opening cut should be this. She should be named person who moves first. Because opening cutscene calls on first person who moves first to move. That's why she wasn't moving, because it wasn't applying to anyone. Okay. Right after he's like, name shit properly. I didn't. Okay, so now it's doing a thing because I didn't ask it to wait. Wait until complete. Emerge! I wasn't here for the raid and I can be... And I can be monkey too. Oh my god, Monkey Billy. Yeah, can we get a shout out? Thank you. Yeah. We also need the slash shout out. Oh, you did the slash shout out earlier. He did it late, that's why. Ah. So the bot is now shouting you out because it already did the shout out. And the shout out is on cooldown. Alright, so this should work now. Yep, there we go. Now she won't, talk ahead of me. And now we have free, movement, and that means I should be able... okay, I think that we will change that. Down, down. Move, right, left. Try that. I want her there as a shopkeeper. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Cool. Now, if we, here's some gold. She gave us gold. Alright, giving you gold. Page 3 is here. Nice. Alright! Hello! I am learning RPG Maker specifically for a story that I started writing. So kind of for fun, but also kind of because I want to make a game. Page 3 is here. Yes, that is what it says. And Bob is gone, despite the fact that Bob is not guarding the door because I moved him over because he's annoying. You want to see even better dialogue? This is dialogue. Sorry, it's not even this is dialogue. This is a dialogue. That's all she says. Don't you say weird shit too? Gained a gun and a wrench, yay. That's all. Though I don't think the wrench is actually even a thing. That's awesome. I'm an RPG Maker MV dev myself. Nice! I feel like I'm learning a lot. I'm breaking a lot too, but that's kind of part of the fun, I guess, right? Is breaking and figuring out why you broke it. I'm following tutorials by some randev. They're from 8 years ago. I don't know if they're like outdated at all, but it's been going well so far. So I'm not worried yet. 90% of the time, you'll break something and there will be no clear reason why. That is so true. You love his plugs. I have not touched plugins yet. I do not think I am prepared to touch plugins. But here, I'll give you guys a treat. Here's a little treat for you. Here's a little treat. This is my board. This is my game board so far. And no, I will not zoom in. No, you may not know what anything is on it. Plugs are typically for more advanced stuff when you are comfortable with the engine. That is fair. Yeah, I'm not willing to touch them. But yeah, so this is my brainstorming and my planning and ironing out. There's a lot going on. But yeah, I'm not ready to share anything about it. I'm excited. I have a huge Google Doc as well. Multiple Google Docs at this point, actually. This is, like I told you, I've been hyperfixating on writing this as well as learning MV, as well as Marvel Rivals in general. But yeah, so that's a treat. I hope you all liked that. That fuzzy board.
It won't affect the game is going to occur. Turn it off for the player. So like, they'll start off and we'll hit OK and we'll move left. I don't know. Then hit OK, and the player will say, "This is a town and stuff." Yeah, there we go.
Let's see what he's gonna have us do next.
Also, page, and we are good to go. And now when we play our game, also so that at the end of this, we'll also turn it'll go to this. Switch A on, and once this is, then we'll create a new event page and make it so if self-switch A is on, it'll go to this. And also, we gotta make sure to do the same thing with the other event, else it's going to be a little weird when we enter in this room. So if we go in here, we'll make it so that at the end of this, we'll also turn self-switch A on here, make a new event page, make it so self-switch A is conditioned for this new event page.
Yeah, no.
We are good
Okay,
to go.
I think we did everything in this one. Low-key planning is the hardest part for me, lol. I always go with the flow at my own pace with my games. Like, I can plan, but organizing is rough for me. ADHD moment. Oh, I too am ADHD. I'm also autistic, so ADHD. I'll be real with you. I love Miro boards. I highly recommend it. It's just like a big board for like sticky notes. You just put whatever down here. I won't show you guys that, but I'll zoom in over here to show you what's going on. So like, title. And then you can have different colors around. They're smaller for like your brainstorming. How the fuck would you copy that small? Yeah! I highly recommend it. You're also ADHD, see? Yeah. Also Trello. Trello is really good. I use it for my commissions. And this is just to remember like how much I did that year, which makes me happy. But yeah, so like I have a key here, people who have talked to me about wanting to do stuff but never came back. People who have paid, sketches began, nearly finished, and then the finished product of the year. I like Trello as well. Digital stuff is peak for me, honestly. Paper stuff like never worked out for me, to be real. Always tried to keep a journal or like a calendar, like paper wise, never worked out. Digital calendar works amazing. If I may ask, have you finished any of your games?
Want to once again go through our abstract intro, blah blah blah.
Yeah, I got Trello just rough to get into a routine of being organized constantly. That is so fair. No, I totally understand that it still takes.
Not run because we turned it to self switch A and then that turned it off. And for the most part, that's really all.
Is that all we're learning in this video?
That's all for this tutorial.
Okay, that's all for that video. Noise. Okay, so we've created a random intro that says, I am Rory, I like cookies, but they don't exist in this world. Much sad, please bring them back. If you click no, it dots at you and then it shuts the game down, because how dare you? Like, if you're not gonna bring cookies back to the world, you might as well get the hell out. If you hit yes, you get this cutscene, somebody decorated, I wonder who did it. And then you have Rory and the gang roll into town. This is the town and stuff. Woo! Technically, you have this lady who says this is the dialogue. Technically, he's supposed to be in front of the door. Bob will not let you until Joe says you can pass. You talk to Joe. Joe says you are allowed. We talk to him. Joe gave permission. He moves out of the way of the door. Walk into the house. We run up. Here's some gold. We are given gold. We talk again. We do not get more gold. We talk again. Page 3. Oh, also, Bob is gone because Bob has done his job. We can also head out to the world map, where we can talk to this rando and gain a gun and wrench. I don't think those work anymore. Like, they're here. It's here, but it's not. The gun is here. I don't know what I am doing, but okay. We are gonna go back to the harp. Cause we're a bard. When did I start the learning process? Ooh, my lord. Not that long ago, I'm gonna be real with you. I literally am 22 videos into this video series. I bought it when the big sale on Steam happened, to be honest with you. I've only been in here for like 9 hours. Did I kind of wish it would tell me when I bought it. Oh, I opened it the 1st on the 5th. But I did not start working on it on the 5th. Hashtag Halloween noise. Lol. Did he hashtag Halloween? The boops on your coffee? Yes, I did make the boops. They're actually kind of popular. Every now and then, like, people come out of the woodwork and buy the boop. I'm pretty sure you can boop me here on Twitch. Where's the boop? The aggressive boop. No! I'm sorry, Bampy. Let me turn it back on. I got it. Don't spend your money. Yeah, we can aggressive poop. You've been looking. I wish you would have asked me. Yeah, I made that. That's pretty good start though. Like from what I see, you have potential. Thank you. Thank you. Took me a while to learn about switches, and I had someone help me. I only learned about switches because of this video series. Because of this video series. Really early on, he's been teaching us about switches and whatnot. Again, some rando. Search this up to get his full username in there. Some randev. Very helpful. I recommend it for tutorials. But yeah, no, I've been like really. He also taught me he taught me that as well. I don't actually have anyone set up properly, but that I can walk in and get here. Also the fact that I can't walk into the mountains, but I have places I can click that also send me to town on the mountains, which is great. I don't think I personally want to do this kind of overworld map. I want to have kind of central place and whatnot to check out. So kind of like in Stars in Time, they have the town, they have the castle, but it's interconnected. You can walk places. Yeah. Yeah. But yes, Vampy, I'm glad you found the nose pokes. Overworld is nice if you want to show a scale at distance. You're right. Are you an artist, by the way? If so, you can create your own map. Yes, that is actually a big reason I'm excited about this. I am an artist. Here's a Stars in... Speaking of Stars in Time, here's a piece I did for fan art of In Stars in Time. It's based on that shot from Howl's Moving Castle when he swallows the star. Yeah. I also often do thumbnails for me and my friends to match whatever game we're playing. So this is us as animalistic characters for Night in the Woods. Just some fun random stuff. Looking for stuff. Oh, I have this really old sprite. I can't remember what I was making it for. I got this really old sprite again. No fracking clue what it's for, but it's here. Yeah, oh, thank you. Yeah, I plan to definitely make a lot of my own tiles and whatnot. So I can really customize it. That's the word I was looking for. Customization. Yeah. That's what I look forward to the most.
So the good news is, vehicles are actually really easy to set up and use. To do so, just go straight into your database and then go into the System tab. And here's where...
Holy shit, that video started off really fast. Ah. Well, thank you. I love that. I can't wait to see you in the Discord. I don't know if you watch streams mainly on YouTube. I have a lot more interesting things over on Twitch. I'm streaming in both places at once. But yeah, no. Make sure to hit all the things and check all the boxes so you can actually see in the Discord. That happens a lot. If not, I can fix roles and stuff if they don't work. But I'm pretty sure they're set up. Then sub away. I've been trying to stream on both. Because why not, right? Apparently we're going to be making vehicles next. I don't know if I'm going to need vehicles, to be real with you.
Vehicles are actually really easy to do so, just go straight into your database and then go into the System tab. And here's where you can actually set the spawn point and the images used for the vehicles. So as you see right here, we have 3 vehicles: boat, ship,
Boat,
and
ship,
airship.
airship.
But let's slow down for a bit. Let's actually talk about what each of these 3 vehicles do. So to start off, boat lets you go in water, and then specifically in shallow waters. Ship lets you go into deep waters, and then airship will pretty much allow you to fly anywhere throughout the entire world and land pretty much anywhere that you land on it. And yeah, so as you can imagine, these actually represent how early on the player should actually obtain one of these vehicles. So for example, you want to give the player something like the boat very early on, so they have a certain limited amount of place they can travel. Next, you'll give them the ship later, so they'll have more area to travel throughout the entire world. And then near the end or middle of the game, you want to give them the airship, so they have full control over where they go throughout the world. And that's pretty much the entire focus of how vehicles work and how you should actually implement them into your game. But enough of this, let's actually make it so we set up these vehicles to be used inside of our game. So to do so, let's actually go to this part right here and set a spawn point for our boat. So we'll set it so it's like right here, I don't know. But the problem
What?
A spawn point for our boat. So we'll set it so it's like right here, I don't know.
Okay.
But the problem is, as you can guess, we need water for our boat to actually swim in, else the boat just isn't going to work. So through using this tile set right here, let's go to the very top left and select this water tile. And this will allow us to put down some shallow water. So let's actually put some down just to make it so this map is more like an island. So around there, around there, around there, and then around there. And we are good to go. As you can see, our boat is now inside the water. So let's go save and play our game. So in our game, simply go to the vehicle and click the Enter or Z button, and you'll enter the vehicle. And now you can just like go around the water with it. It's that simple. So using this in your game, you could potentially make.
Welcome! You are now officially a Tomza. Uh-oh.
If you haven't, that's simple. So using this button, save and play our game. So in our game,
Me who never uses vehicles in my game project. Is it a surprised Pikachu face? Because that is how I feel right now. Oh, is Minnie crying on my door? Oh, hold on. I gotta open the door. Minnie's crying. You're gonna wake your brother right up, aren't you? He was napping. He was napping. Why would you do that? You have to say your hellos? An hour apart. She's upset. I can't watch you. I was keeping Scout with me because Mouse has been acting as if her heat is starting. Can I? Uh, okay. I was panicking. I'm trying to see if I can, like, cheat it. We're going... Yes, we are. No. Watch me break it, because I want to just skip it but not delete it. Nope. Apparently. I guess because it reads this one first, right? Copy. Like. Delete. I will win game. Okay. No, I didn't have to delete all the work we did. Why does the boat not move?
Simply go to the vehicle and click the enter or Z button and you'll enter the vehicle, and now you can just like go around the water with it. It's that simple. So using this in your game, you could potentially make it so you go.
I love when my water doesn't water.
Go around the water. And of course, if you have an encounter in your map, you can still encounter enemies on the boat or the ship, and you'll have them in this cool little background area where now you're fighting enemies on your ship. It's pretty awesome. So let's actually extend our map quite a bit. So I'm going to go down to the map, hit edit, go up to the width and set it something bigger. So like 30, and set the height to maybe something like 15 like that, and make that all more area right there. Then you instead of it. So I'm going to go down to the map, hit edit, go up to the width and set it something bigger, so like 30, and set the height to maybe something like 15, like that, and make that all more area right there. Then use a paintbrush to paste down a whole ton of new water all over the place. But this time, we're going to go to this tile right here, which, as you can guess, is going to allow us to put down deep water.
It won't let me move! Set me free! Ah! If you're following a tutorial and it's not working for you, you probably have one small detail you're missing that doesn't align. Yeah, tiniest oversight. Did I use the wrong water? I really hope it's not because I used the wrong water. I used the wrong water. I'm so mad. Holy frack, why would I do that? Oh, I see what I'm doing wrong. I clicked the deep water. Yes, we found the fix. I clicked the deep water. And I bet your bottom dollar that if we slap this. Oh. Yeah, we can't go into the deep water because the boat isn't good enough. Boom. I never experimented with the default asset, so I assume it must have been a problem with your eventing. Literally started using my own assets and all that. Fair. Yeah, no, I'm not surprised. I clicked deep water and...
So put it all around right here. And now that we've done that, let's actually make a new island right here. So the goal of the player should make it from this island to this island. But the problem is, there's deep water in the way. So to get past that, you're going to need to use a ship. So let's go to the system database, go to ship, and set the spawn point for the ship, like right about next to the boat. So first of all, let's get into our...
Okay. Ship. Boom. I was supposed to make an island. Hold on. Oh. Yep, there we go.
To our boat. And if we go try and go through the deep water...
Yeah, so little rowboat cannot deep water.
Ship can deep that deep water and make it to the other island.
Yeah.
And as you can notice, the ship is also a lot faster. And so when we get to the other island, simply hit Enter or Z, and we can get out of the ship, and now we're here. Yay!
Ta-da!
Now, finally, let's go and set some rocks in between the ocean. Now this will make it so that even the ship can't get past this part. But the airship can fly over top of that and make it past all of this crazy stuff. So let's go to our database, go to the system tab, and set our airship to be spawned on some portion of the land. So right there. So now let's go stand on top of the airship, push Enter or Z, and now we're inside the airship and we can pretty much fly anywhere throughout the entire world. And it's really fast, and yeah, so yeah, you're probably going to give this to the player very late in the game, so you can't just go anywhere at any time.
I'm never giving my players a fucking airship. You can count that out. Alright, so as he said, the ship. Oh. Cannot go. Airship, boom. Beautiful. I Jen might want to experiment with vehicle and stuff for your game now. Yeah, why not?
Mention is number one, you can actually change the image used for your boat, ship, or airship by double clicking right here and selecting a new image. So instead of making this like wooden boat,
Oh.
we can make it like this. It's sort of cooler that way, in my opinion at least. And now our boat in our game will have this image instead of the other one it had by default. And while you can't really hear it in this video, the boat, ship, and airship all have their own custom themes that are played when the player's inside one.
Ooh, there's horse
example,
carriages.
here is using the ship 1 theme like this. The ship is using the ship 2 theme, and the airship is using the ship 3 theme like that. It's pretty simple setup. Now the final thing to keep
It's so loud.
is that the boat, ship, and airship have their positions saved throughout the game. Now this is significant because say you fly a boat or an airship or whatever all the way to this island right here. You stay on this island until you fly it back. But say for whatever reason you're on this island and you perform a quest or something and it teleports you back to this island. Now you're going to be stuck on this island because your ship is actually stuck right here. A quick way to solve this is to make so there's a person that can actually teleport your boat back to this island. To do so, simply create an event, go into the second tab right here, and do set vehicle location. And this will allow you to set the boat, ship, or airship's location to some direct location. So what I recommend is creating something like a boathouse. Second tab right here, and do set
vehicle location.
This will allow you to set the boat, ship, or airship's location to some direct location. So what I recommend is creating something like a boathouse where the person in the boathouse can teleport the boat to that area so that you don't have to go and get it lost or whatever, and you can keep track of it very simply. Because there are times when you're going to drive a boat somewhere, it's going to be stuck over there, then it's going to somehow teleport back because of the story, and then you're going to be screwed. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
And that's all for this tutorial. If you enjoyed, please give this video a thumbs up, comment about what you liked and didn't like, perhaps there's something you're confused.
Okay. Yeah, vehicles.
So for our very first dungeon, let's go over and actually create a brand new map. Now for this map, let's set it so the tile set is going to be dungeon, of course, and let's set it so the width and height is really big, so like maybe 60 by 60.
Oh lord.
It's pretty massive actually.
Sorry, my pepperonis are going off.
Just dungeon, like that. Very simple, very easy. We'll hit okay, and now we're good to go. Let's actually zoom out a lot so we see the entire
Holy fuck.
right there. And now let's get straight into this. So this tutorial is going to be reviewing how to make a dungeon, particularly with Generate Dungeon. So what I mean by this is that if you go to your dungeon map right here, right click, you'll have this feature called Generate Dungeon, which as you can probably guess is going to randomly generate a dungeon for you.
Okay.
So like say like one of these walls, one of these floors, and then hit OK, and boom, there we have it, a dungeon. It's that simple. Now if we actually go back to our Generate Dungeon feature again, we'll notice that there are quite a bit of features. We can choose a type between rooms and maze, options of add margins or wide passages, and so let's do a couple of these. So like obviously adding margins will make it so the whole room is like more shrunk together. So if we hit OK, you'll see that it's like more put together. If we choose to do wide passages, that's gonna make so the passages are a lot bigger than normal. And now if we choose to do a maze, we're gonna get something like this, which is gonna be more oriented towards like a maze type structure instead of that like room-based structure. And of course, if we go in here and do something like add margins and wide passages, it's of course gonna add more margin to the room and make the passages a lot bigger. It's pretty self-explanatory on how these generate dungeons are gonna work. So, like I said, pretty much that's all you do. Generate a dungeon, choose a wall, choose a floor, choose a type, choose your options.
This is neat, but I don't think I'll use it.
Just like that. But now, let's talk about how to actually properly use these. To start off, see this map right here? Chances are you don't really want to use this type of crazy maze. I mean, it's available, but oh my gosh, look at it. It's so crazy. It may look simple, or maybe it looks not as bad from this perspective, when you're playing as a player and you got that very tiny perspective of the entire maze and you're so confused, this is not going to be fun. It's going to be complete madness and you're going to hate it. So number one, if you're doing a maze, make sure your dungeon is a lot smaller than the one where you're doing right now. For mainly bigger dungeons, you want this big area, so you can use something like this. That makes a lot more sense for a dungeon because it's pretty linear and pretty straightforward. Now, another thing to talk about is encounter rates, which are extremely important. If you're using random encounters within a dungeon, be sure that this thing right here, your encounter steps, is set to something very, very, very high, like 90. In fact, I would say do not put this at anything but 90. And the reason for this is because when you're in a dungeon, you don't know where you're going. You, the developer, know where the correct path is, but the player is going to be exploring this thing for quite a bit of time. And if you have your encounter steps set to something like even 60, that's going to be a lot of encounters that you really don't want to deal with. So setting it to 90, it's just going to let it so that the player's going to have an easable, accessible way to go around the dungeon while not encountering enemies at extremely high rates. It makes things a lot funner for the player, just trust me. If you have a dungeon, make the encounter steps 90 and don't make it anything lower. And finally, when it comes to dungeons, don't leave them like this. This is a boring dungeon that has absolutely no substance to it. You need to add some rocks, some things, maybe some like details, like go right here, go into draw mode, just draw some this, maybe not that big, but just draw it around, spray it around here and there. Details like go right here, go into draw mode, just draw some absolutely no substance to it. You need to add some rocks, some things, maybe some like
some rocks and things is what he says. Alright, some rocks and things. Whoa. Okay.
details like go absolutely no substance to it.
Well, this isn't really rock. This is just like chunks of dirt.
You need to add some rocks, some things, maybe some like details like go right here, go into draw mode, just draw some this. Maybe not that big, but just draw it around, spray it around here and there. Add some poison spots if you want to. Go through your other tile sets, add some of these like.
Is it just water?
Don't make it so extremely.
That's
don't just
beautiful.
Generate it and call it done, because oh wow, well, that sucks so much. Just yeah, throw in some. Let's zoom in a bit. So let's go in here. Let's go up here. Let's draw some columns. Let's put some right here, there. Look good. Add some broken ones while we're at it. Go around. Just fill it out nice and neat. That's all you really gotta do. Don't make it one big thing. And besides all that, you're pretty much good to go to make a pretty simple, easy, but at the same time, not completely boring or annoying dungeon. Now to finish this up, let me just quickly connect this to our actual map. So we'll create a spawn point like right here. In my opinion, the best way to do it is just make a thing that goes completely out of the map like that.
Oh, it's because I'm using...
Very edge. And we'll set it so there's a transportation from here to the overworld. So we'll go to Kojjiebotanical.
Okay, hold on. What are you doing?
Here. In my opinion, the best way...
Okay, he's choosing a room. You know, yeah, we'll just enter. We'll just enter up
here. It goes completely out of the map like that, so it's on the very edge. And we'll set it so there's a transportation from here to the overworld. So we'll go to Kojjiebotanical, transfer. We'll transfer this to the map 01, and from the mountains, direction is going to be down, okay. Then in the map 01, we'll go to the dungeons. We'll make it so that this is going to
Hey, slow down.
And we'll set it so there's a transportation from here to the overworld. So we'll go to Kojjiebotanical, transfer.
Oh. Quick event. Freaking transfer.
We'll transfer this to the map 01, and from the mountains, direction is going to be down, okay. Then in the map 01, we'll go.
Which mountains?
Direction is going to be down, okay. For this to the map 01, and from the mountain.
Okay.
direction is going to be down, hit OK. Then in the map,
Map 01. Get rid of these. Oop. Dungeon. Boom. Apply. Boom. Casually listen to working on your project. Heck yeah. I love doing parallel play or like body doubling to work. How long have we been going? 2 hours? Almost 3? Wow. Time flies when you're creating shit. Ta-da! We have a dungeon! Wow! Amazing.
We'll go to the dungeons. We'll make it so that this is going to transfer us to the actual map right there. So dungeon, go right here, go down, and then we're also going to make so the trigger is going to be action button, so the player touches and then interacts with the mountains to go into there. So we'll just copy that and paste it right there.
Oh, I should probably make that a...
Now, as you can see, if we go talk to our mountains, it'll bring us to a brand new dungeon. That's self-made, it's generated, it's great, I guess. And yeah, it's really all there you need. You can make this
I'll be right back.
Ruins, develop it your own way, just keep generating.
Hello, sorry, I'm back. Oh my god. I missed biddies. Monkey, thank you for the 100 biddies. Thank you for supporting me. What was I doing?
So now, as you can see, self-made, generated.
Thank you, Monkey, for the 40 biddies.
Yeah, it's really all there you need.
Oh, I wanted to make it touch. That's what it was. Action-based. Yeah, sorry. Somebody came to pick up the bad light bulbs. As always, your buddies will go towards convention stuff. And, I mean, just generally fixing up the old computer here so I can stream more things. it's an action button now. Hell yeah. Thank you, monkey, for that 69 bitters. Wow! Oh, it's a funny number. Oh, God, I missed streaming and getting pelted off screen. Oh no, it's still going. Help me! Help me! Ah! It's never ending! Oh no! Where have I gone? Thank you. Look at the 420. Thank you very much. You know, everybody is so important. And just because there's a bot on YouTube, you can also support me via coffee. Buy me the coffee. The coffee tip jar. Let's do a little more.
You can make some pretty cool.
4 the hours up. I think I might shut down at 3 hours, to be honest. We've been learning a lot, and
now I would argue
there's some house stuff I gotta do, you know.
Boss enemies in general is that it's not really about being more difficult. It's about having an elongated battle in which you have to focus more on healing, hitting the opponents, and staying alive for a long period of time due to the fact that a boss enemy has a huge amount of HP. Anyway, today we'll be focusing on creating your own boss battle using your own boss enemy. Now, to be honest, this isn't going to be much because we already know how to do most of the stuff here. We just create an enemy, put it in a troop, and then you're good to go. But let's say, for example, we're going to take a boss. So I don't know, maybe this giant ogre right here. We'll take that.
Oh, we have giant ogre.
Boss. Ogre. I don't know how to spell that. There, it's good. And then we'll just give some good stats, like 50 attack, maybe 30 defense. It's going to be up to you to test this out when you get to this point in the game. But anyway, we'll put all that stuff there, and we're pretty much good to go for our boss. Today we'll be focusing on setting this guy right here to the correct amount, which is going to be our max HP for our boss enemy. Because the question is, how do you know the correct amount of HP? Now, let's first determine where this boss is going to occur. So in this project, we created this dungeon in the previous video. And so now we'll put the boss at the very end of this dungeon right here. So we'll
Thank you, boy.
Monster, we'll set it so this is our orc right here. He's going to initiate a boss battle using boss...
Okay, hold on.
This dungeon in the previous video.
He decorated his dungeon between videos. Okay. I guess we're gonna pause and decorate for the last bit of stream. Oh, this is hard. It's gonna be really weird. I might come back to this off stream. I feel a little more creative. We use square. Ooh. Please. Oh, it's so small compared to what I thought I was getting. Thank you. Do you go by Rexian or Lee? As one does with their dungeon. I know, right? Oh, we gotta have broken pots so everybody knows that Link's already been here and there's nothing to find. Maybe some leftover boxes from people who have been here. This for the wall? I think so, yeah. It's hard to see. I guess I could zoom in instead of doing that. Yeah, that's for the wall. Okay. I really like. I think we're. Oh my god. Oh, can I not use them in here because it's labeled dungeon and we don't actually have. Well, I think that's stupid. What are the limitations of RPG? It's not so terrible. I would just need to, like, make my own assets and add... If I wanted to use those same in multiple places, I just have to add them to multiple places with different names, right? Yeah, it's an okay dungeon. Definitely not pleased. I feel like there's a lack of stuff going on. Hey, baby boy. Crystals. We need more crystals. Not magic without crystals. Hi, Pupper. Oh, that was a skeleton. Maybe they've been overmined. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just slapping shit on the floor. That's okay, you can still use them, but you need to find the asset and then copy it over to the other asset. I see. I really should just make it easier. Oh. Interesting. Oh. Yeah. Random log. Am I overfilling this room? Yes. Will I fix it on my own time? Probably. I just don't like the amount of stuff, you know? Like, I guess in the final room there should be like gold. I don't know what I'm doing. This is a table. Abandoned table and chair. Hi, why are you putting your bed up? You know you can sleep on the bed, right? Scout has decided that it is more fun to sleep under his bed than on top of it. Oh my lord. Sure, let's take a gander. Why don't we? We're going in here. Wow. There's so much going on. I cannot take the money. I can walk through things. Oh, maybe not. That's a giant dino. Oh my god. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Control S. Should we just chat for a bit? Chat for a bit to pass a little bit of time and then we'll find someone to read? I think that's... Let's go. Let's go to the hangout. Hello. It's been a while. Hi. You miss my beautiful face. Where's the... There's chat. I was gonna say, what happened to chat? Chat was put down. Yeah, it's been a while, huh? We haven't had a good sit down in the glade and talk about life. You know? Let me scoot over chat so I can still see you. And I'm gonna see what's around to do the raiding, you know? No, I don't want to check my GPU thing. So how are you guys? Did you enjoy? Oh. I hate hearing myself. Oh my god. Yeah. I know it's not a very energetic stream and it's not a stream we can have like a lot of convo about, but this is what I'm interested in right now. I'm not ready to stream Marvel Rivals yet. I'm working on something. My skills. And I want to surprise you guys when I do stream it again. Because I've been working really, really hard. But yeah, I'll just... I want to surprise you. I think it's probably a good time to do our little shout outs. You can find me through my social link. You can join the Discord and become a Tomta today. I also have a throne where you can buy things for the Fae because she loves plushies. There's other stuff on there that's not just plushies. Sometimes I put Lego on there, the fake Lego, not the real Lego. I put fake Lego, and we build Lego plans. We have built a Lego Mimic. I am planning to order my Mimic plush. Yeah. It'll be great. I'm gonna look at who's live. Oh, Echo Gumi is live, and she has a raid train going. No, hype train. She's doing just chatting. Have we hit my quota? Almost. We'll get there. Pastor Roni is doing Streamer Life Simulator 2. Birdadoo is live with Minecraft. Nemo is live with Stationeers. I don't know what that is. Of course you're biased. I'm checking everyone though. I'm biased too because I like when Echo says my name. Sorry. I like when Goomy says my name. I also like when Birdadoo says my name. Puppy Wuppy is also live, but just chatting. I feel like Shenpai probably has raids off. I think I want to do Echo. She looks so cute. I don't know what's going on. Needy alien girl totally ghosts you. She only started 17 minutes ago, so they're not even in their game yet. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do because I love Echo. Okay, so I'm gonna make a raid message for everyone here on Twitch. Let's get that made. So please copy the raid message. Thank you for coming out and thank you for the raid. It's been a while since I got raided, so I was like, wow. Wow. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you, Winter. Thank you. I think this is the first time in a long time that nobody has stolen my jacket. Yes, please copy the raid message. Also, if you're not following already and you would like to be, please click the heart below. It means the stars and moon to me because we are on our way to 1,000 followers. Oh, my jacket. Damn it. Thank you, Vampy. Vampy, steal my nose. It's really, really funny, okay? Please steal my nose. Please. Please, somebody steal my nose. There it goes. Where'd it go? Oh, come back. Thank you for my nose back. You gave it back to me. I love that. Oh. Yeah, let's get that raid going, shall we? Remember to grab the raid message! Mm-hmm. Alright, guys, thanks for coming out. It means the stars and moon to me that you chose to hang out with little old me tonight. As always, have a wonderful night, morning, evening, or afternoon, wherever you are in this wonderful world that you humans dare to call home. And I will see you next time. Bless, bless!